So here is the latest track now. National Hurricane Center is going to keep this as a tropical storm. But again, this is questionable. We don't know at this point. There's still a lot of dry air out there, and there's a long way for this thing to go. It is making its way to the west-northwest right now at 13 miles per hour. If it were to approach Florida, it's going to take several days. And at this point, it looks like it may be moving into Sunday. And if it continues on this track, it would be Sunday afternoon sometime. And hopefully, this is not going to have a major impact. But at this point, we just don't know all the details. Derek is here, and he's got a little bit of analysis. You've been watching this all today, too. Yeah,
we've been kind of keeping an eye on this here throughout the afternoon, and I want to show you a few things here. If we can go over to Source 1, we can show you kind of what we've been analyzing here with the storm system, and you can see it right there. What we've really been paying attention to is a couple of features, actually. We've been watching the winds in the upper atmosphere and how they've been impacting the storm, and you can see there on the west side. You kind of see how it's all feathered out there. That is what we call outflow. Basically, it's kind of like a chimney, and the exhaust system of the storm has to perform properly in order for the storm to intensify. And we're seeing that on the western side, but on the eastern side, we're really not seeing that feathery look to it. In other words, the storm is not breathing well on this side. But you see the hurricane hunters are out there right now sampling the storm system. But what I want to show you here is this. You can see how everything is kind of fanning out in this direction. So it's getting enough exhaust on this side of the storm, but it's being restricted on this side. That combined with the dry air, I think, is what is also keeping this thing from really getting itself organized here. We're also looking at a lot of dry air and Saharan dust that is out here that has been ingested into the storm, and that is also disrupting the circulation. That's why we have not seen significant intensification in this area as a result of that. And we do expect, again, as the storm system continues moving off towards the west-northwest, it will continue moving into that dry air and dust at least for a little while longer. So it's been impacted by dry air. Still some uncertainty, although as far as the track is concerned. And of course, it looks like, as Cindy mentioned, that we could be looking at some weekend impacts here with the storm system making its way into the Florida Peninsula here, perhaps as early as Saturday. Of course, meteorologist Cindy Pressler and myself, of course, will have updates for you coming up here throughout the evening. We'll go ahead and send it over to National Programming right now. We'll have another update for you in just a few minutes.